अजीज़ तलबा और तालबात, फ़रूक फाउंडेशन ऑनलाइन स्कूल के ज़रिए यकसा नसाब के मुताबिक तालीम हासिल करें। अगर हमारी वीडियोस पसंद आएँ तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें और दोस्तों के साथ शेयर करें और बेल आइकन को लाजमी दबाएं ताकि आइंदा आने वाली तालीमी वीडियोस आप हासिल कर सकें।
अस्सलाम वालेकुम बच्चों, उम्मीद है आप सब खैरियत से होंगे। बच्चों, ऑनलाइन स्कूल से आप मुकम्मल तालीम हासिल करके बोर्ड का इम्तहान बराए जमात नहम और दहम बेहतर तौर पर पास कर सकते हैं। आप अपनी उम्र और तालीम के मुताबिक मज़ीद तालीम हासिल करें। वालिदैन से फ़ोन या कंप्यूटर पर हमारी वीडियोस के ज़रिए तालीम हासिल करने की दरख्वास्त करें। रोज़ाना 1 से 2 घंटे ऑनलाइन पढ़ाई करें और जब आप स्कूल जाएंगे तो आपको मज़ीद किसी मदद की ज़रूरत नहीं होगी। इस तरह पढ़ाई करके अपना वक्त और वालिदैन के अखराजात में बचत कर सकते हैं। ऑनलाइन स्कूल की कोई फ़ीस नहीं है। आप जूम पर भी क्लासेस का फ़ायदा उठा सकेंगे। हर मज़मून की मुकम्मल तालीमी वीडियोस मौजूद हैं।
औज़ुबिल्लाहिमिनश्शैतानिर्रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। Assalamu alaikum students, how are you? Hopefully you are all doing well, and I'm your computer teacher, and today we will discuss computer and class 6. So our first chapter is uh, introduction to computer. First of all, we will discuss what is computer and define computer. And now you know very well communication devices, define data and information, how a computer works, explain the advantages of using computer, and then describe for basic operations performed by a computer, define hardware and software, and what is the purpose of hardware and software, what is the aim of software and hardware, and you and know the difference between hardware and software, and what is the difference between hardware and software, input devices, system units, storage devices, output devices. So the main components of system unit, we will also discuss the main components of system unit. Components of system unit, students, very important in computer system. And a system unit is the case that contains all the electronic components of computer system, like motherboard, power supply, RAM, ROM, microprocessor, hard disk drive, hardware, software, system units, storage devices, output devices, input devices, RAM, ROM, memory devices, storage devices. All are the main components of system units, and all system are very important to operate the system unit, to smoothly run the system unit. So we will discuss what is computer and explain the computer devices, communication devices. So computer is a machine that help us in our daily life. In this unit, students will learn the definition of a computer, advantages of using a computer, data and information used in a computer, and they will also learn about input, processing, output, and storage devices and operation. So students, in this chapter, all the students will learn and the definition of a computer, advantages of a computer, data and information used in a computer, and what is the difference between data and information used in a computer. They will also learn about input, processing, output, storage devices and operations. At the end of this unit, all the students will be able to know all the outcomes. So computer is an electronic machines and is very important nowadays, and they perform different tasks according to the instructions, according to the students need, according to the content. And the next one is what is a computer. When someone says that computer, the word computer, you may think of a machine that looks like this, a monitor, keyboard, mouse, system unit, and this is also called a personal unit and main brain of the computer, central processing unit. So when someone says that what is computer and what is the shape of a computer, the monitor, keyboard, mouse, system unit, all are the parts of the computer system. A computer is electronic machine, you know very well, electronic machine, computer, which process raw data into meaningful ways like output form, and also stores output for the later use, and it's always perform according to the given instruction. A computer is an electronic machine that which process data input into a meaningful information output, and also stores output the later use, and it always perform according to the given instructions, according to the given commands, according to the given rules. So computer is electronic machines that process raw data, raw information, raw knowledge in the form of input, and then after processing this data, the raw information, the raw knowledge, the computer give the information in a meaningful way, that is called output, and then also stores output for later use. So it always perform according to the given instructions, according to the given task, and according to the different rules and regulations. So there are different categories of a computer. Some of them are given below like this. The first one is a tablet PC, and next one is PTA, smartphone, प्लेटफॉर्म एंड ऑल. सो स्टूडेंट्स, जो हमारे पास हमारे हाथ में एंड्रॉयड मोबाइल होता है, वो भी एक कंप्यूटर की ही टाइप है, जिसे हम मिनी कंप्यूटर भी कह सकते हैं. हमारा कंप्यूटर का सारा वर्क जो होता है वो हम अपने मिनी कंप्यूटर लाइक अपने मोबाइल के ऊपर कर सकते हैं. ठीक है स्टूडेंट, इसको हम मिनी कंप्यूटर भी कहते हैं. And the next topic is data and information. Data is a raw material, and information is a meaningful data. A collection of data, facts and figures that is unprocessed item is known as data, is a raw material form that is called data, and it can be in a form of text, number, images, audio and video. That is all are type of data. Data after processing is called information. In a meaningful way, in a meaningful data that is easily understandable by people, by students, by anyone. So data after processing is called information, and information is basically a meaningful data, and the data is a raw material, and information is a meaningful data after processing the information, after processing the data, after processing the knowledge. So easily understandable by people, by students and all of us. So processing is what is processing? Processing is very important, and processing is an action in which computer converts data into information, and computer converts raw material data into a meaningful information. So data is processed into information by a computer, and in this example, students' name, address, subject and marks obtained in each subject represent data. The computer process this data turn into the information in the form of grade certificate. So this is an example of data and information. In the these are all marks of student, like Urdu marks 80 and English marks 70, computer marks 85, Islamiyat 92. All are data in a form of raw, and then after processing, like total marks 417, it's mean all the marks are total, and then marks obtained 417 and maximum marks 500 and percentage is 83.4% and grade equal to A. Like this is all data, and after processing this is a meaningful information. And then the last one is information in a meaningful way, in a meaningful data, in a meaningful information. So these all are linked with data. Information are processing, and processing is an action, is a systematic process which is computer converts into the meaningful information, into the meaningful data after processing. So the data and information is very important, and the data according to the instructions, according to the content, the data are in a unprocessed processed atom, and the information is a meaningful after processing is called information. Information is basically a meaningful data, and the data is a is a raw and facts figure, that is text, number, images, audio and video, all are the types of data. Next topic is we will discuss advantages of using computer. There are different advantages and benefits of using computer. Some of them are discussed, like speeds, accuracy, storage, and all are the advantages and benefits of computer. The first one is speed. Speed is the most important characteristics of a computer, and the computer can perform billions of billions of numeric data in a fraction of a second. And for example, if a student is asked to calculate the following product, that is number 1 and number 2, the students will take few minutes to solve it, but a computer can solve millions of such problem in less than a second. And the speed is the most important characteristics and more important part of the computers. Students and any user, according to the content, they give the different tasks, and the computer, according to the instruction, they perform different tasks. The computer can also perform billions of calculation in a fraction of a second. So students will take few minutes to solve it. And the next one is accuracy. Accuracy is almost 100% accurate, and it never make mistakes. In the above example, there is a chance that the students can make errors while solving, but a computer never does do so. Computer gives wrong results only when defective data or instruction are given. The computer is almost 100% accurate, okay, and never make mistakes. And the problems, the students can make errors and wrong while solving it, but computer never does it. And the next one is diligence. Besides being fast, a computer can do things hour and hour again. It never gets tired to bored. If we have to write a letter 100 times, we will get tired, but a computer cannot write the letter even 1,000,000 times but never get tired or bored. So this is the most important advantages of कंप्यूटर. सो स्टूडेंट्स, जो हमने पढ़ा है स्पीड, इसमें बताया गया है कि कंप्यूटर की स्पीड इज़ एक इम्पॉर्टेंट कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स है कंप्यूटर की, एंड द बिलियंस ऑफ कैलकुलेशंस हम कंप्यूटर में सॉल्व करना चाहते हैं तो वो हम कर सकते हैं. जैसे हम किसी भी मल्टीप्लाई, डिवाइड, माइनस, प्लस किसी भी मैथ्स की कैलकुलेशन करना चाहते हैं तो हम कंप्यूटर को एज अ कैलकुलेटर हम इसको यूज़ करते हैं. और कंप्यूटर कभी भी रिज़ल्ट को रॉन्ग नहीं करता जब तक आप उसको, अगर आप उसको इंस्ट्रक्शंस, राइट इंस्ट्रक्शंस रहेंगी अकॉर्डिंग टू द कंटेंट, अकॉर्डिंग टू द क्वेश्चंस, तो वो आपको एक्यूरेट उसका रिज़ल्ट परफॉर्म करता है. सो कंप्यूटर की एक्यूरेसी जो होती है वो 100% एक्यूरेट होती है और इसमें मिस्टेक्स नहीं होती। और अगर स्टूडेंट्स इस किसी भी क्वेश्चन को, जैसे वो उन्होंने एग्जांपल ऊपर के दिए, इसको सॉल्व करते हुए उनको प्रॉब्लम्स होती है लेकिन एरर आता है, मिस्टेक्स हो जाती हैं, बट कंप्यूटर इसको मिस्टेक्स इसमें नहीं करता, उसमें एरर नहीं आता। देन इसकी एक होगा कि कंप्यूटर को अगर आप रॉन्ग रिजल्ट तब भी देता है जब आपको उसको रॉन्ग इंस्ट्रक्शंस देंगे, रॉन्ग डाटा देंगे, देन ही वो आपको कंप्यूटर रॉन्ग डाटा प्रोवाइड करता है। इसी तरह वो इसका थर्ड एडवांटेजेस ये है कि कंप्यूटर कभी भी थकता नहीं है, कभी बोर नहीं होता। जैसे कि स्टूडेंट्स अगर 1 टाइम 2 टाइम 3 टाइम बाद किसी भी चीज़ को रिपीटिशन के बाद वो थक जाते हैं, लेकिन कंप्यूटर एक इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मशीन है, सो ये कभी भी थकता नहीं है, ये बोर नहीं होता। और बिलियन ऑफ टाइम भी आप कंप्यूटर पर कोई भी काम करते हो देन वो उसको परफॉर्म करता है। And the next advantage is storage, and computer have a large storage capacity, and computer can store very large amount of data, information and knowledge. And a large building is required to store thousands of books, but a computer can easily store thousands of books in its memory. And the last benefits is versatility is the key of benefits of using computers, and a user can perform different tasks with a computer, like drawing pictures, writing stories, watching movies, playing games, etc. So there are different advantages and benefits of using computer. Some are discussed, and the first one is speed, second one is accuracy, storage, elegance and versatility. All are the advantages of using computer. And the next topic is components of a computer. So the main components of the system unit of a computer are different, like motherboard, power supply, storage memory, RAM, ROM, microprocessor, hard disk. A system unit is the case that contains all the electronic machine, all the electronic components of a computer, because computer is an electronic machine. So all the electronic components of a computer system, like motherboard, power supply, RAM, ROM, hard disk, etc. And the most important part of the computer are central processing unit, that is called brain of the computer. And also important, the main part of the computer is motherboard, and the motherboard is the printed circuit board found in general purpose computer which serve different tasks, and the motherboard is mounted inside the case, and its security attached with small ports and small holes. Motherboard carries a number of different number of ports to connected monitor, printer, hard disk and soft disk drives, like this show in picture computer hardware. So a computer has different components to perform a different task according to the instructions, according to the given instructions. So hardware and software are the main components of a computer. First one is hardware. Hardware refers to all physical parts of a computer that we can see and touch. So hardware is a physical parts, and we can see, touch. This includes the input and output devices as well as the system units, show in figure 1. And the next topic is software. A computer cannot perform a task with hardware alone. So software and hardware are connected to each other and are connected with one another because it needs software too. And software is the set of instructions given to the computer to perform a specific task. For example, the game we play and the programs we run a computer, same as it is Windows, Microsoft Word, Microsoft PowerPoint, and also our software. They are connected with one another, and they are very important part of the computer system. And the next topic is difference between hardware and software. We will discuss what is the difference between hardware and software, and what is the purpose of hardware and what is the purpose of software. Following table that describes some differences between hardware and software. The first one is hardware and the second one is software. Hardware is refer to all physical parts of a computer that we can see and touch, and same as it is, the software is the set of instruction given to the computer to perform a specific task. The hardware is a physical part of the computer, physical part of the hardware, and the software is the instructions is the set of instructions given to the computer to perform different tasks according to the instruction. And the second one is hardware is like a human body, and the software is like a human soul. And the next one is hardware. Some examples of hardware are monitor, keyboard, mouse, printer, system unit, scanner, motherboard, speaker. That all are physical parts of the computer. So software, some examples of software: Microsoft Windows, MS Word, MS PowerPoint, media player, internet. These are all set of instructions given to the computer to perform a different task, according to the instructions, according to the content. So this is all the difference between hardware and software. आज हमने इसकी कंप्यूटर क्या है, कंप्यूटर इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मशीन है, कंप्यूटर की डिवाइसेस कौन सी हैं, और इसके साथ साथ कंप्यूटर के कौन कौन से मेन स्पेसिफिक टास्क हैं, कौन कंपोनेंट्स हैं, उनको हमने पढ़ा, उसके एडवांटेजेस क्या हैं, और डिफरेंस बिटवीन द हार्डवेयर एंड सॉफ्टवेयर अकॉर्डिंग टू द इंस्ट्रक्शंस, बिकॉज हार्डवेयर एंड सॉफ्टवेयर इज़ द मेन इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट ऑफ द कंप्यूटर एंड इम्पॉर्टेंट सॉफ्टवेयर ऑफ द कंप्यूटर सिस्टम. सो स्टूडेंट्स, आज हम लोगों ने यहाँ तक पढ़ा. इंशाल्लाह नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में हम इनपुट डिवाइसेस पढ़ेंगे और इनको अच्छी तरह से समझेंगे. तब तक अपने इसको बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छी तरह से रिवाइज़ करना है, अपना बहुत सारा ख्याल रखना है. अल्लाह हाफिज़.